Hello, my name is Dr. Carol Erb, and I specialize in helping women, especially Christian women, heal from a husband's affair. Today, I want to talk about how to deal with a cheating husband biblically. When your husband cheats on you, you are overwhelmed and confused about what you should do next. A lot of women believe that the right thing to do is to stay and try to work it out no matter how abusive a husband is. Others are feeling as though their marriage covenant has been violated beyond repair. The reality is God wants you to confront a cheating husband in a way that is biblical. 1 Timothy 5:20 reads, "To them that see sin, rebuke before all, that others may fear." Your marriage is sacred, and when your husband chooses to violate it, it feels like all kinds of emotions are soaring. You're feeling shock, anger, depression, just to name a few, and it's important for you to know your next steps and what they should be. First and foremost, ask God to protect, comfort, guide, and strengthen you through this trial. It will only weigh on your mind more and more if you neglect to bring this issue before the Lord. You may start thinking about different scenarios and turning to friends and family who likely will not offer you the best advice about what you should do. Typically, they're too emotionally involved. Pray for yourself, your husband, and who you should go to for counsel. It will help you much more than you probably realize. And secondly, you may be tempted to want to immediately know every detail of his affair. You probably have a lot of questions, and your husband should be willing to reveal the facts. But there is a time and place for this conversation. A disclosure conversation should take place during a formal procedure with an experienced and trained facilitator, such as a counselor, pastor, or trusted third party. Disclosures are common in marriage counseling, and there's a process for them that keeps the conversation on track and ensures both sides are heard and feel safe. During a scheduled disclosure, it's helpful to ask questions like, when did your affair begin? Where did you meet your betrayal partner? What devices did you use to communicate with your betrayal partner? Is this why we stopped having sex? It is not helpful to ask questions like, what is her name? What did she do for you that I didn't? Do you think about her when we have sex? What exactly did you do in bed together? You may want to know all the intimate details, or you are afraid of what you'll hear. This is very normal. I have yet to hold a disclosure session where the wife didn't learn something new. You should have this talk in a place that is free from all distractions so that you can concentrate on each other. You should drive separately to the disclosure meeting and arrange for childcare if needed so that you have 24 hours after the conversation without contact with your husband to process your feelings. During the disclosure conversation, I have seen husbands be sincerely remorseful and sorrowful about cheating. Others are angry and tight-lipped, acting like his affair is your fault. You will likely know where your marriage is headed based on his response. And research has shown that 80% of couples who have had an open and honest disclosure conversation remain married and rebuild trust. Proverbs 15:22 states, where there is no counsel, the people fall. It's possible this wasn't your husband's first affair and he crossed a line with you and you don't believe that your marriage can ever be the same, or maybe he doesn't have a desire to work on your relationship so that it can heal. If that's the case, I can help you through it. Of course, it's also possible that your husband is willing to work on your marriage. Maybe you don't see how it can help, but you're willing to try, and if that's how you both feel, I can help you with that as well. Research has shown that when working with a trained counselor and learning how to deal with a cheating husband, Biblically, 96% of betraying spouses and 93% of betrayed spouses felt it was in their best interest to have a third party go through the disclosure process with them. Regardless, I understand that you are going through one of the hardest times of your life. It's hard to know how to deal with a cheating husband biblically. Right now, things might feel hopeless, but I want to assure you that they're not. And together, we can seek God's plan and His will for your life and marriage. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up or comment below and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you want to know more about the videos just like this one, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Lastly, if you'd like to set up a free complimentary consult with me to determine if I can help you on your journey through your betrayal and find healing, then go to my website at drcarolherb.com or click on the link in the description below. I'll see you next time. Until then, I send you grace and peace, and remember, you matter.